So this is a Dante audio tutorial and explanation for the Power of Church. We just want to go over kind of how this works and what it is. So Dante Audio is a card that transfers audio to digital audio. And so we go from an Ethernet in the back of the board to an expansion card, which is this. What this allows us to do is have 16 extra inputs and 8 extra outs. So here at the Power of Church, our 1 through 16 is through a analog local snake coming out of the back. And now 17 through 32 and monos 7 to 14 are now through here. So kind of to go over this really quick, what we have is we have channels 17, 18, 19, 20, and so on. The only difference, the way to set this up is you go to the home, you go to settings up here, you go to slot setup, and then you make sure quick config is on, HA control, and TIA 2. There's 3 slots, TIA 1, 2, and 3. 3 TIA TO 1608Ds can daisy chain together to give you enough channels to fill the board. So since we already have channels 1 through 16 filled with analog, instead of making this TO1, we're going to make it TO2. So the way we do that is we go ahead and switch from unit ID, and we go from 1 and switch it to 2. We make sure quick config is on, and we have an option to go 48 volts for basically that just means phantom. And so once we turn that on and our Ethernet connection is connected, it's going to go ahead and sync up, and it's going to recognize it. Now the only step left to do here to make it work is once they all pop up, it'll show what is assigned. You go back to your main screen and you go to each channel, and now you go click the channel, you go to the HA, which is the gain, and you have to choose, do you want it to be an input 18, do you want it to be USB 18, or do you want it to be slot 18? And when you're using the TO module, then you're now using slots instead of inputs. What inputs are the physical input on the back, and slots are the digital inputs. So what you do is it'll naturally be on input, and now once you go here to this screen, you click on slot. It's going to ask you change input source from input to slot, and you're going to hit OK. Now you've assigned your input channel 17 or 18 or whatever channel you're working on to be inside the digital. So basically that's a quick rundown on the TO and Yamaha TF5.